For years, we've relied on the 6-digit code sent to our phones as the primary gateway to our digital lives. The SMS one-time password is the standard layer of defense for everything from bank accounts to private messages. But that mechanism has a fatal design flaw. Take the case of prominent Indonesian journalist Ilham Bintang. He lost 300 million rupiah to thieves, even though his phone never left his pocket. The funds were drained right as he was preparing for a major Australian vacation. He didn't drop his device in a taxi. He didn't click on a suspicious phishing link in an email. His screen simply showed that he had lost cellular signal. That missing signal meant his actual phone number had been hijacked straight from the telecom network's own infrastructure. If a user can do everything right, never sharing a password, never losing a device, and still lose their entire savings, the foundation of mobile security is deeply broken. This attack is known as a SIM swap. It doesn't rely on complex coding to break into your phone. Instead, it uses social engineering, fueled entirely by massive data leaks. In Indonesia alone, a leak exposed over 3.1 billion SIM registration records. Criminals scrape this data, cross-referencing names, phone numbers, and national identity numbers, or NIKs, to build comprehensive profiles of their targets. Armed with your personal details, a fraudster walks into a telecom outlet. They pretend to be you, answer the basic security questions using your leaked data, and claim their SIM card is lost or damaged. Convinced by the stolen data, the telecom employee hands over a new SIM card to the hacker, which instantly deactivates the physical hardware inside your phone. While you're staring at a no service warning in the top corner of your screen, your digital identity is booting up on a device hundreds of miles away. By relying on statted, easily leaked information to verify who you are, telecom companies have inadvertently become the weakest link in the financial security chain. With control of your number, the hacker immediately opens your banking apps and requests a password reset. The bank generates a secure, one-time password, but the telecom network blindly routes that text message straight to the hacker's new SIM, entirely bypassing the bank's internal security walls. Before you can even find a Wi-Fi connection to figure out why your phone isn't working, the hacker has emptied your accounts. When victims try to recover their money, a legal gridlock begins. Telecoms often blame users for letting their data leak online, while banks point a finger at the telecoms for handing over the SIM card in the first place. This abstract from an Indonesian journal examines personal data protection for SIM cards. It highlights how recent laws, specifically Indonesia's UPDP and Financial Services Authority regulations, are shifting the legal standard toward risk-based liability. The text notes that banks and telecom providers are required to guarantee the security of their systems. If their protocols fail to stop a fraudulent swap, they can be held directly responsible for the financial loss. This shift in liability creates a massive financial incentive for institutions to move away from SMS. When the legal cost of a breach falls on the provider rather than the victim, the old protocol transitions from a convenience into a high-risk liability. To stop these attacks, the security industry is replacing text messages with a two-pronged approach: proactive network intelligence and physical biometrics. On the back end, global initiatives like the Kamara project have developed a SIM swap API. This tool allows banks to communicate directly with telecom networks to verify user activity. Right before authorizing a large transfer, the bank's system automatically asks the telecom database if the SIM card was swapped in the last 24 hours. If the network returns a positive match, the bank instantly freezes the transaction, stopping the hacker cold. On the front end, security companies like Vita are deploying tools like Face Token and Phone Token. These systems tie your identity directly to physical reality rather than a static phone number. Face Token uses liveness detection to ensure there's a real, breathing human looking at the screen, while Phone Token uses device-based cryptographic keys. This means a hacker cannot simply replicate your face or clone your hardware. Modern security now demands proof of physical life and verified hardware. Relying on a string of digits to prove who you are is no longer enough to keep your money safe.